Greetings and welcome, fans of the RedHannya YouTube page. Welcome back to another Rebor figure review. I apologize, this video was meant to be uploaded last weekend, but I didn't feel good, I was sick, so instead I uploaded some gameplay footage of me playing a PlayStation 4 game. If you saw, but that's why this was delayed. I felt really sick and had like the sniffles, so I didn't really want to do a review with me talking like that, like, hey guys, so I'm gonna sniffling the entire time in the background. I kind of felt like crap. I was sick, but it wasn't like deathly sick. I don't know, just had a stuffy nose, was congested, had a headache. So you guys got gameplay videos here, but alright, enough of that. Whew, getting sidetracked. I'm going to be reviewing today the Rebor Acrocanthosaurus. So if you give me a sec, let me just get this out of the package first, and we can take a look at the box. I always freaking love these black boxes that Rebor does, or not boxes, but the slip covers that they have on these. It always looks very professional and nice. As always, try to save this slip cover outing as much as you can. It's a really nice. Mine got a little creased here. I do believe from shipping. Not a huge deal, but I do try to save these outings for the Rebor figures because they are really, really nice. All the Rebor figures that we've reviewed here, you get this little sheet of info card. Oh, and you actually don't have to tear this one. Like some of the other ones had that tear. This one actually opens up so you can take it out and put it back in if you wish. Really nice, actually. That way you don't kind of wreck this whole thing that's protecting it. But a very nice info chart sheet thing here. Just a little piece of paper for the Acrocanthosaurus and how it sizes up with a human. And god damn, that's huge. One of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs, along with T-Rex, Spinosaurus, and Carcharodontosaurus. Acrocanthosaurus, high-spined lizard. It was found right there on the map, ladies and gentlemen. I love how they do that with these, saying it was found exactly right here. You have an arm for this dinosaur. The spines with the skull. It's a really cool picture. And then you're just having a little skull here in the bottom corner. I really like these info sheets. I know I've said that in all the reviews, but it's because I do. These are really cool that all the Rebor figures come with this, and it's like really professional and awesome looking. If you had a museum to display these figures, you could like display these with the figures. And if you got these like laminated and put like on a plaque or something, really fancy. So right here, it even comes in a bag. You get the carcass of that other dinosaur that comes with this. I'll get more onto that in a second. Really tiny piece. You got his base, a really nice base. I like it actually. I didn't think this was where the base was. It looked really small right in there. But here's his base. It's like a dried up creek bed, looks like, with some rocks. Really nice looking. I still think the Savage is my favorite with his the water in that swampland was really, really, really fucking nice. This is really nice too, the dried up creek bed, but I enjoyed the water, the fake looking water on the other thing. Aw, no shadow Acrocanthosaurus, it doesn't even look like it. Boo. Oh, god damn, this thing is gorgeous. Ooh, damn. Like previous Rebor dinosaurs, he comes When you get them out of the box, comes with this plastic bag that's not sealed. You just kind of pull it off. It's for extra protection and all. And it even has this bottom base like some of the Papo figures. Keep that stand, especially if you're going to repackage this figure. And oh my god. This is a really gorgeous figure. I love it. I haven't even looked at the other piece for it yet, but here's the base. So these are the standing issues people have been telling me about. His foot doesn't really line up with the base there that well, but I'm sure I could fix it. Almost went to topple over. So he's supposed to stand like this on the base, but the way his back foot is, he like tends to lean. Here's like a straight on shot so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. He like tends to lean. I'm trying to see if I can like, there we go. Alright, so you gotta like find that sweet spot. So you gotta like find that sweet spot so the front foot and the back foot kinda stay. Usually it was the back foot right there giving me trouble trying to get that to stay. He wanted to like lean top forward the way his front foot was angled. So you just gotta play around with it a little bit. Kinda makes me almost not want to display him because like the other Rebor figures, one thing could happen, like someone slams a door or something and like causes the room to shake, and if you have this guy on your shelf or wherever, just like even a little bit of movement like that will cause him to go, ooh, we're going down. We're dropping out of the sky like a lead rake. Like every other Rebor figure I've reviewed here, always getting these jaws open for the first time is really extremely difficult. I feel like I'm going to break it. Be careful now. That might be all as much as it opens. I have no idea. But the detail on this thing is freaking awesome. I'm like really happy with this. This is like almost like better than Papo. Actually, it's not almost better. It is better than a Papo. I mean, just the way, just the detail they put into the toe claws. They almost like have that weathered, realistic look to them, like freaking gorgeous. Even up here on the claws for the hands, it's the same thing. They got so much like detail, they almost look weathered, realistic. Under his front foot, he's got a clock like some of the Papo figures we've seen. The head though, his eye. It's kind of like really hard to get a shot of his eye because the way his crest comes up here and covers it, but it's a black eye with a, well, not a black eye, it's a golden eye with a really, really extremely tiny, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, black pupil. Golden eye with a really tiny black pupil. Whew. That is crazy, that's that tiny. I love the color scheme on this. It's like sand with like a brownish color with a goldy color mixed into, sandish brown gold, and it's got some black thrown in. Really awesome. I love the detail up here on the spines. It's black and like the tan, black tan, black tan, black tan, black tan the entire way down the figure. Extremely beautiful. The underneath side, even here the neck, just all the wrinkles and stuff that Rebor goes into sculpting into these is what really does it for me. I mean, just look at the neck. You can see like all the wrinkles in the neck from him looking to the side a little bit. This is a really nice Rebor figure. This probably ranks up there with the King T-Rex now. This is a really cool figure. Here's the other side. Get another side shot. Sorry I'm not like displaying him on the stand while I'm showing him to you like this. I just don't want him to topple over and break his face when he falls over. Really intimidating and menacing looking, really frightening if this was coming at you like dun, 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 dun. Amazing detail. The only pulsable part is his jaw. I'm not sure exactly how far down this opens. Mine doesn't want to seem to go past that. I'm sure it can. I'll try to maybe heat it up after. But I'll let you guys know, it's just the jaw that's posable for the Rebor figures currently. Or the carnivore figures they've been doing. Alright, so after playing around with it a little bit more, I got his mouth open to where it's supposed to be, or as much as I think it opens to. I really don't want to force it any more than that. I mean, getting it down here was already kind of a pain. Felt like I was going to bust it. God damn, the detail on the head here, even the nostrils. What's really cool about this figure, or that I kind of like about this figure, is that this dinosaur, while it's one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs to have walked the earth alongside T-Rex and Spinosaurus and, like I've already said, Acrocanthosaurus, this dinosaur also appeared in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis back when that game came out, and that was a while ago, so it's kind of like cool that dinosaur made an appearance in that game and has been kind of a part of the Jurassic Park franchise. I also do believe in the first Jurassic Park movie, when Dennis Nedry is stealing the embryos, you can see DNA for the Acrocanthosaurus inside that cryo thing where the DNA is being held. But here's the dead carcass for what looks to be an iguanodon or some sorts that it's supposed to eat. Ooh, violent. This is a really cool dead part of the thing. So this is why it's called the deluxe part of the set, because it comes with this extra dinosaur that's like dead and ripped in half, or not ripped in half, way more than half, but it looks half eaten. Really violent looking, and looks like it just happened almost. Really fresh looking. I like it. Even have some chomps here up by his neck, some flesh protruding out. But this is supposed to, I believe, just rest inside of his mouth. So when you get his mouth open up enough, or you pry his mouth open up enough, you can stick this carcass of this other dinosaur into his mouth, almost like he's eating it or he just ate it. But that's the thing too, that you touch it like that and it just kind of pops out, depending on how it's in. His arm for the dinosaur almost like touches the ground anyway, the way the figure leans, because this figure leans like that, so you can almost like use the arm of this figure to help maybe kind of prop him up somewhat, or some kind of balance, you can see. I wish they would fix like the standing issues like that. It's kind of meh how it's like leaning that far over and touching the ground. I wish it was like up more like that. Not a huge killer though, it's mostly just the back foot, I feel like, that's causing that. But not huge standing problems. This is a really nice figure, I highly recommend it, just because the sheer amount of detail that is in this thing alone. This thing is like heavy. And it's got a really nice base to it too, like all the other Rebors pretty much have had. Acrocanthosaurus, Hercules. Really nice rock, dried up rock bed. Really nice detail. I mean, the camera's probably not even going to pick everything up, but like, oh, if you're looking at this in person, you can just even see in the rocks, like all the details they went down to each little rock is just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love it though. It's a nice base. You got another nice Rebor figure. Really kick-ass dinosaur. And you got this extra piece that can be used in many other different things. So this piece that comes with the Acrocanthosaurus can be used in many other situations. I mean, the sky's kind of the limit. It fits in a lot of these Papodinosaurs' mouths, so the Papodinosaur... I would almost even go as far as saying it fits in the Papodinosaur's mouth here on that Big Owl slightly better. Because it's not touching the ground. Ooh, you got a little clearance right there. But damn. And the blood on the neck really does add to it, and just the way this thing is. The Papodinosaurus really fits it well. I mean, you could even use the Papo T-Rex too. I mean, even some of the Jurassic Park T-Rexes, I'm sure, could pick this thing up. The Thrasher T-Rex and other stuff you could use it for. I mean, sky's the limit, whatever you want to do. I mean, that was just me showing you. The Papodinosaurus sports this pretty well. But it's really meant for this guy, even though it's kind of meh. I feel like it kind of just wants to pop out of his mouth. So, I'm not really sure what else there's to say. It's a really nice Rebor figure, like all of them have been. I really enjoy this one just because this extra body part piece that this dude comes with, that he's munching on as a snack, is really a nice touch to the figure. And also because you can use that piece on many other dinosaurs, other than just this Rebor. Use it on Papos. Having some trouble standing. You can see his back foot. That's where the standing issue comes into play because it's not flush with the stand. It's kind of like... the front foot is fine. It's just the back foot should be like yay more. But if the back foot's like yay more flush, then the front foot's going to be off. Weird. But it's not a huge gripe I have. It's not bad. It's still a really nice looking Rebor that I highly recommend. It's probably one of the best Rebors along with the King T-Rex. Like I said too, just the blood they have on the neck of this dead carcass looks really nice when it's like in the mouths of another carnivore dinosaur figure you have. 'Cause it looks like the teeth are actually biting into it and blood's coming out. Really nice. Really nice. I love it. And I highly recommend this Rebor to anyone who doesn't have it or who has maybe been considering it. I'm not sure what else there is to say. It's a really nice figure and I'm happy with it, minus the standing issues that I kind of expected. I've expected those standing issues from what I've heard people say and stuff, so I'm not hugely disappointed really. Another really awesome Rebor figure. So thumbs up the video if you enjoyed this figure review, or if you have this figure, or if maybe you're looking to get this figure, and post in the comments down below and tell me what your thoughts are. Do you think this is one of the best Rebor dinosaurs yet, or which is your favorite out of all the Reborers that have been released currently at the moment? Post in the comments and let me know. Subscribe for more Jurassic Park and dinosaur stuff. I will be reviewing next the 3 Jurassic World Velociraptor Growler figures for Echo, Charlie, and Delta. The last 3 Jurassic World figure reviews here that I will be doing on my channel for the 2015 line by Hasbro. Thank God. I'm just happy I don't have to do any more after these next 3. But for any of you Jurassic World fans, I will be doing those Growler figure reviews next. So the next 3 reviews are Jurassic World Growlers. And I have been meaning to try to get back to some of the old Kenner stuff, but I've reviewed a lot of the Kenner stuff I have, minus some of the humans. I've been putting the human reviews off until I get all the human figures. I don't want to do like a figure review each week for like one human figure. I kind of just want to do all the humans in one review for each line. So I'd do like all the Lost World humans in one review, all the Jurassic Park humans in one review, all the JP3 ones in one review, instead of doing separate. But that's me. I still, like I said, I have other stuff to review, but a lot of the Kenner stuff I've actually gone through and reviewed already, as you can pretty much see on my channel. My channel's been kind of filled out pretty quickly, and I kind of like how it's been filling out with all the JP1, Lost World, and JP3 stuff, and Chaos Effect. Chaos Effect 2, I'm missing a few things I've tried to find, but as a lot of you guys know, trying to find some of this old Jurassic Park stuff, it just, each year that goes by, it just becomes increasingly harder to find some of it, or finding it complete, I should say. You can always usually find it, but it's when you're like me, you have to have it 100% complete before you review it. I don't know, it's my OCD, and I don't like it. My OCD prevents me from doing it, and I was like, if I'm going to review this, it has to be 100% complete. I can't review it otherwise. But yeah, sorry about this video being slightly late, but until next time, next weekend in the Jurassic World figure reviews, take care everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this Rebor figure review. Have a great weekend.